the Levoit True HEPA Air Purifier. It's the Core 300. Alright guys, today I'm doing a review on this air purifier. I love this thing. It really saved me over the winter. This thing cost about $100. I'm going to leave a link down below to, you can find out, you can probably get a different price for it. Maybe you can research that a bit yourselves. What can I say about this thing? I can say it's amazing. Right now you're listening to it at its loudest. Alright, people often worry with air purifiers how loud they're going to be. I think it's pretty quiet. It has 3 settings on it, alright? I'm going to go through these settings with you. So it's on the highest setting right now. There's the lowest setting. There's even a lower setting. It's the sleep mode. And that even is a little bit quieter. This is on mode 2. That's how I use it to sleep with. Here's mode 3, which is the highest. It's great. That's what I have it on in here. Now, I live in 21 feet of space. This is a 1987 Sunland, Toyota Sunland Express. And you're looking at it, basically, there's a little bit of kitchen right back there. This thing works great in a 215 square foot area. They even say that it still works fine in a 350 square foot area. You figure it's kind of like for a dorm room or a small office. Or a small RV. Now, where do I place this thing? I have it back here behind my bed. It just fits nicely back there. There's not much room in here. I don't know if you can tell how big this is. It's not that big. It's not that small. But for a place like this, this is what I need. And this thing does more than the job. So, it doesn't weigh much either. It's built really well. It looks nice. And you can kind of get an idea how big it is by just me holding it here. My hand on there. Perfect for this RV. I do have shore power right now, but you know what? This thing runs with a 45 watt engine in it. They say that if you were to use this thing all the time through a pay bill period, you would probably rack up like $3 for costs of electricity that it uses. So it doesn't use much power. It can function as a night light too. It's actually got a light on it. You can't tell right now, but there's a light that shines on it. It's a blue light, and you can either have that on or off during the night. The reason I got this air purifier is because over the winter I was developing a serious cough. I have a wood stove in here. It's the cubic mini wood stove, and I have that wood stove running all the time in the wintertime. It's what keeps me warm in here. And the windows typically are not open. So I developed quite the cough. And I knew it was from in here, and there was just a lot of dust. So I got this. I swear, within 2 to 3 days, all coughing gone, and I've never coughed since. Just completely disappeared. I can actually see that the air is better in here. I used to be able to wave my hand around, and you would see the dust in here. So actually this thing, what does it say? It says that it's for allergies, dust, and minor odors. And yeah, it does work in here when I cook, cut up some onions or something like that, or some kind of meal that I'm cooking that kind of stinks a little bit. This will eventually get that smell out. It's not perfect, but it does it. With the filter on this, they recommend that you replace the filter every 6 to 8 months. I guess the filters, I'm not sure exactly what they cost, but that's the expensive part of this unit is the replacement of the filters. And probably you can let it go a little bit longer than 6 to 8 months. Depends on how much you use it. But you'll know when it's time to change the filter because there's an indicator light right on here as well that lets you know that. And if you keep the outside filter clean, they recommend that you do that. There's 2 filters in it. And if you keep this outer one clean, it'll help to keep the inner one, the one that you need to replace. You won't have to do it as often. If you do decide to get this product, make sure you read the directions and prepare it beforehand. You got to take this all apart and take the plastic out. There's all kinds of stuff within here that you'll need to take out before you ever plug it in and turn it on. Again, here it is with nothing, all right? Let's turn it right off. Yeah, there's a big difference, right? There is a big difference. But again, I also have this back in the corner back there. It's not as loud. I don't think it's loud anyway. I've done plenty of recording, put my videos with this thing on all the time, and I didn't even make a difference. I liken it to like a white noise. It's kind of like a fan, maybe a little bit louder on the highest mode. But check this out again. So here we are. Peace and quiet. I'm going to just turn this on 1. Actually, it came on mode 3, and that's because it remembers what the last setting was that you had it on. So if I had this on the first setting, it would have started in that. So we're starting with the loudest setting right now because that's what it remembered from when I just shut it off. And the way that you adjust or select your mode, there's a little fan icon, and you have to hit the fan icon. You don't hit the little icon that says 1 or 2 or 3. They light up to show you which one it is, but you actually want to hit the fan to switch. So here we go. We're on the highest. Let's go to the lowest. I'm going to hit the fan here to select the next mode, which would be the second, number 2. That's usually what I keep it on at nighttime. Because if I'm going to use it at night, which I usually do, if the windows are closed and it's that time of year, I like it on 2 at night. I don't think that's loud at all. It's quite peaceful. Alright, here we go. Mode 3. Yeah, man, this thing cycles the air 5 times in an hour if you use it in that kind of space. Yeah. Within an hour, it completely recycles the air 5 times. 4 to 5 times. No kidding. Maybe not everybody needs an air purifier. I find that I do because I live in here 24/7, 365 days a year. This is my home. This is where I do everything. Everything is right here. And it's real important that the air that I breathe is quality air. Another thing with this, it comes with a certain filter that, again, I said is good for allergies, dust, and minor odors. But they have other filters that you can buy that cover other things that are maybe more for toxins, stronger things. I may look into a stronger one, seeing how I have the wood stove in here. Alright, I wanted to get a few shots of the Levoit Core 300 up close. It's a really nice looking unit. Alright, this is how we turn this baby on. Let's see if we can get this in the right light here. Alright, center button, that's where you turn it on. And it remembers the last setting. The indicator says that it's on mode 3 right there. That's 2 and that's 1. You gotta hit the fan right there, that icon, to change it to a different setting. So here we go. Now it's on 1. Now it's on 2. Now it's on 3. Right here is your night light. I'm not going to be able to show you guys this right now, but I can show you it turn on. You won't be able to tell how bright it is, but let me tell you what. It's got 2 settings. It's great. It's perfect for a night light. And it's blue light. So, it was on right there. Now, you've got this night setting here too. I don't know if I can get that to work. Let's see. There you go. That is the nighttime setting. I don't really know what the point of having that on at that low is, but I think I would prefer a different setting. So there we are at 1. My favorite is 2 for sleeping. And here's 3. There's a couple other things you can do with this. This is the indicator. This will come on when it's time to replace the filter. This is the light switch. You can time this baby if you want. You could have it on for just 2 hours. You can have it on for 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. It really is a neat little air purifier.